connecting with the divine. My beloved child, listen to me carefully and let my words sink deep into your heart. The abundant life I promised you was never tied to the money in your wallet or the numbers in your bank account. True prosperity is born in the soul that trusts me completely, even when everything around says otherwise. Many have traded palaces for peace, riches for purpose, and applause for silence, just to find the joy that only I can give. Please don't miss this special video. It's a message from God to brighten your day. Click like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. We aim to reach 1,000 subscribers to spread even more faith and hope. Watch till the end. Click on the first comment and discover the secret ritual to attract money and prosperity. The world teaches you to accumulate, to chase after the gold that rusts and the status that fades, but my children invest in eternal treasures, where moth cannot destroy and time cannot steal. As it is written, "But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in or steal." Matthew chapter 6 verse 20. Those who follow me do not seek me for comfort but for the love that fills the soul and transcends earthly loss. Walking with me does not promise a life without tears, but guarantees constant presence, eternal purpose, and sufficient grace for each step. That is what I offer you, not a life without battles, but a life with direction, meaning, victory, and eternal destiny. Comment, every challenge is an opportunity. I will grow and shine. There will be days when pain knocks hard at your door, when unexpected losses, exhausting illnesses, and wounding words will try to make you retreat. Moments when everything seems to fall apart, and your weary soul no longer knows where to turn. There will be silent mornings when your knees tremble and long nights when tears become your constant companion. But listen, my child, it is precisely in these moments of vulnerability that I am closest to you. I do not leave you, abandon you, or ignore you. Every tear you shed is seen by me, every pain you feel is known by my heart. I do not despise your afflictions. I receive them as seeds of faith sown into fertile soil. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 30 verse 5. And when your morning comes, and it will come, you will see that nothing was in vain. The pain you endured was not punishment, but preparation. You were being rooted in me, and the deeper your roots, the firmer your steps. The adversity did not come to destroy you but to shape you with hands of love and purpose. I am sculpting in you a strong character, an unshakable faith, and a vision that sees beyond circumstances. Comment, I know God hears me, my faith is in Him. Where many see only disappointment and defeat, I see the forge that turns weakness into strength. The deserts you walk through are not signs of abandonment, but schools of the soul. It is there, in the silence of the valleys, that I speak to you most deeply. Do not despise these moments, for they reveal who you truly are in me. Faith does not grow in comfort, but in trials. Trust is not built on calm waters, but in storms. My child, dark days are not signs of absence, but of construction. I am shaping your story with wisdom and precision. What seems like the end of a cycle is, in fact, the beginning of a new season. And even when everything around you screams failure, I declare, there is a greater purpose in every tear, every loss, every silence. Trust me even when you don't understand. My ways are higher than yours, and my thoughts are deeper than any human logic. When the world tries to convince you that it's over, I come with my gentle voice and tell you, I am just getting started. Do not look back, do not dwell on what has passed. Look to me, for I make all things new. From ashes I bring beauty, from ruins I raise palaces of hope, and where there was only pain, I will cause anointing, maturity, and healing to spring forth. Comment: I believe in God's hope and restoration. It is in letting go of control that you truly enter the center of my will. When you stop trying to understand everything and simply decide to trust, a new dimension of faith is revealed. True freedom is born from surrender. And in that surrender, life begins to blossom with eternal meaning. You were not created to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You were created to live in communion with me, sustained by my grace, guided by my Spirit. Learn, my child, to depend more on me than on your own strength. When your strength ends, mine begins. And in it, there is no limitation. The life I prepared for you is not defined by the circumstances you see, but by the promise you carry. And my promise is faithful. Intimacy with me is the greatest treasure you can possess. Do not be deceived by voices that glorify fleeting achievements. What is eternal cannot be bought, displayed, or lost. It is found in me. It is in the secret place. It is in the invisible touch of my presence. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. Do you see? What now seems to weaken you will be the very force that lifts you higher. I am with you. And in the right time, I will show you that every surrender was worth it. Every tear was a step upward. Every pain was an invitation to come closer to my heart. Nothing will be lost. Everything will be transformed. God created us as unique individuals, and He does not lead us all in the same way. He has an individual, different, and unique plan for each of us. Therefore, if you want to win your race, you must find your own way of running. Of course, we can learn from others, but we should not try to copy them at the cost of losing our own individuality. While following the advice and examples of others, we must also spend time in silence with God, asking Him for specific guidance for our lives. Moreover, many people have no idea that there is a powerful method to manifest money. There is a manifestation technique that can change your beliefs about reality at the deepest level of the subconscious mind. This technique literally changed my life. I invite you to give it an honest try. Click the link in the first comment to see if it works for you too. When you believe that God wants to manifest Himself in your life, you gain the boldness to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in unique and wonderful ways, so be open and confident in seeking His blessings and divine directions, trusting that He has a special plan for you. If you love me sincerely and with all your heart, then prove that love by placing my kingdom above all else. More than intentions or beautiful words, I seek surrendered hearts, lives willing to follow me even when they do not understand the way. True faith is not about control, but about surrender. Do not worry about tomorrow or about the resources that seem scarce today. Your provision does not depend on the strength of your labor but on the faithfulness of my promise. I am the God who provides, who supplies, who opens doors where none exist, who multiplies the little and causes flowers to bloom in the desert. As it is written, "But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. When you prioritize eternity, I take care of your present with great care. The miracles you wait for are not born of desperation but of quiet obedience. Heaven moves when you trust, even without seeing. The true prosperity I have for you goes beyond money or status. It is built on purpose, peace, and fullness of life. The more you invest in what is eternal, the more you will see my hand move in every area of your existence. Your legacy will not be measured by possessions, but by how much your faith impacted the hearts around you. I did not call you to be a collector of my blessings, but a channel through which they flow to the needy. My child, you are my instrument, and wherever you go, I want you to leave traces of healing, comfort, and light. The rivers I place within you are not to be dammed, but to reach the thirsty. The abundant life I have for you is not only for your benefit but so that you may be a living answer to those who cry out in silence. When your heart aligns with mine, you stop competing for blessings and begin to share them generously. This is prosperity, to live with purpose, to be a bridge for others, a voice that comforts, hands that lift, a presence that heals. The more you give, the more I will multiply. What you give joyfully and freely, I return with double grace. You will never fear lack when you learn to trust me with everything you have. And remember, you don't need to have much to be generous. The greatest wealth is a willing heart. I transform small acts into great miracles. Every word you speak, every act of love, every sincere offering, all is seen by me, and nothing goes unnoticed before my eyes. I know the weight the world tries to place upon your shoulders. The voices out there scream demands, prove your worth, show results, achieve, achieve, achieve. But my voice is different. It is soft but firm. It does not demand perfection, only faithfulness. You do not need to compete to be accepted. In me, you are already loved, already chosen. Your true success is not in climbing the ladder of human recognition, but in reflecting my light in the midst of darkness. When your words are balm, when your actions inspire hope, when your generosity rescues lives, then you are living what heaven calls victory. The soul that shines for me becomes a torch in the midst of chaos. It draws others in, warms them, and illuminates the way. Through it, many will find their way back home, back to me. Do not be deceived by the fleeting brilliance of this world. Fame fades, applause stops, but what is done in my name remains forever. The mission I placed in your hands is sacred, to carry my presence wherever you go. Even if no one sees, even if the world doesn't celebrate you, I see. And I rejoice in your faithfulness. When you give of yourself out of love, heaven moves. And even on the days when you feel small, your obedience is bearing eternal fruit. My son, what more could you want than to be an instrument to save lives? All the achievements this world offers pale in comparison to the joy of seeing a soul transformed by my love. The fullness I have for you begins inside your heart. It does not depend on circumstances, but on your surrender. When you allow me to enter and heal your wounds, I make all things new. Where there was guilt, I place forgiveness. Where there was pain, I plant hope. Where there was emptiness, I pour out life. And when your soul is filled with my presence, the world no longer attracts you as before. You discover that true freedom lies in belonging to me. Do not let the past define you. Where shame once silenced you, now my voice declares, you are mine. You are no longer a slave to fear, doubt, or guilt. I corrected you with love, waited for you with patience, and now I welcome you with celebration. Like the father who runs to meet his lost son, so I run to embrace you. Your repentance opens the doors to the inheritance I prepared for you. There is no pain I cannot heal, no story I cannot rewrite. Do not hide your pain any longer. Come to me with all that you are. I never distanced myself from you. In my arms, your sorrow will turn to dancing, your weakness to strength, your story to testimony. Today, your home is in me. And here, my son, is where you've always belonged. My child, look at me and listen carefully to what I am about to reveal to you. I exchange your ashes for beauty, your tears for joy, and your burdens for praise. Your story does not end in pain or failure. I am the God who creates life from dust and breathes hope where all seems lost. I did not create you to be trapped by the past or to wander aimlessly through emotional deserts. My plan for you is full of peace, purpose, and prosperity, like a garden that blooms even after the harshest winter. The choice is before you, to follow empty, illusory paths that only increase your soul's thirst, or to turn your steps toward me and find meaning, direction, and truth. The shortcuts of the world seduce with empty promises, but my truth, even when it requires sacrifice, frees and heals. Hear my voice, for I call you by name and recognize you as precious and chosen. I do not see your mistakes as the end of the road, but as part of the process where I myself reach out and lift your face with tenderness. I know your eyes, your dreams, your fears, and the cry you keep inside your heart when no one else listens. I know your hunger to live something true, full, and eternal. Therefore, if you hear my voice today, respond with faith and declare, I choose God. It is not just a phrase, it is an act of surrender, a step away from the shadows, a decision that moves the heavens on your behalf. Let me declare over you, with love and firmness, your life is worth much more than what you have sought in the fragile promises of the world. Turn away from the distractions that only confuse you and delay your journey. Turn to the plan I drew for you before you were born, and you will find freedom, joy, and fulfillment. I want you to rise with me to higher places, where your vision will be expanded. There, you will see that even the pains have a purpose. The struggles are not signs of absence but opportunities to see the power of my hand working. No suffering is wasted when you are in me. I use everything for your good, even what seemed irreparable. Every tear you shed, my child, is a seed before me. I cultivate your pain with mercy and harvest fruits of redemption. Nothing is useless in my hands. Look beyond the fleeting circumstances and see with the eyes of faith, there is a greater purpose. There is wisdom hidden in every turn of the path. You do not walk alone. Hear my gentle directions, whispering hope even in the silence of the night. Allow me to heal your wounds, exchange your bitterness for forgiveness, your doubt for trust. Use your voice to proclaim the truth with courage. Be at peace and rest with me, for I am your sure rest. Even when everything seems dark, I am still the light around you. Your weaknesses do not exclude you from my plans. On the contrary, it is through them that my power shines more intensely. Do not fear being human, because it is in your humanity that the supernatural manifests most clearly. What I have prepared for you goes beyond what you can imagine. If you keep trusting, you will see doors open where once there were only walls. Give your heart to me again, and you will see the power of my authority flowing through your life. It is not about your strength, but about the position I gave you. Remember, the spiritual world shapes the outcomes you see in the physical. Therefore, lift your thoughts upward. Fix your mind on what is eternal, not on the fleeting worries that try to discourage you. Reject the lies that seek to distort my truth. Fill your mouth with declarations of faith. Repeat with me, God is faithful, and so am I. These words are not empty, they are weapons. Each time you declare my faithfulness, you wield a sword against the darkness. Let my word dwell richly in you. Memorize it, meditate on it, and allow it to transform your mindset. The word is a lamp, a shield, a compass. Use it to discern the enemy's snares, who tries to confuse your thoughts with fear, doubt, and deception. But remember, my spirit in you is more powerful than any opposing force. So do not believe every suggestion that arises in your mind. Filter everything through the light of my word, and you will see clearly who is speaking to you. I am the one who rescued you from darkness and gave you eyes to see the truth. Therefore, do not look at life only from a natural perspective. Observe everything in the light of my love and mercy. Walk with me day by day through fields of grace, where your strength is renewed every morning. Let me lead you to my streams of living water, waters that heal, cleanse, and restore. There, your soul will be satisfied, and the thirst you have carried for so long will finally be quenched. Sit frequently at my feet. This is our sacred place, where I speak to you, where I shelter you, where I strengthen you. In this place, laughter arises amidst weariness because I rejoice with you. Hear my words of acceptance, belonging, and let them comfort your weary heart. You have carried so much weight, my child. You have endured more than you should have. Now is the time to release the burden and shed tears of relief, for I am here to sustain you. I hold you even when the waters seem to overwhelm you. My presence is stronger than any adversity. Therefore, do not focus on the waves but on me. Stretch out your hand with faith and trust. I will not let you sink. I promised never to leave you, and this promise remains firm. Soon, you will see how the turbulent waves calm before the sound of my voice. You will see how what today seems chaos will be transformed into testimony. You will be a sign of my power and grace. Your story will not be marked by defeats but by miracles. So walk with courage. I have called you to live in light, to shine even in the midst of darkness, to proclaim hope where there is only despair. You are mine, and nothing can change that. I chose you, formed you, and walk with you every day. And when you reach the end of the road and look back, you will realize you never walked alone. Every step, every battle, every victory, all was built with my love surrounding you completely. Now rise, take a deep breath, and move forward. The best is yet to come. Beloved child, amidst the storms that seem to threaten your path, hear my voice bringing calm to the waves crashing beneath your feet. Even when strong winds and torrential rains try to overwhelm you, I am the God who commands peace over your storm. I declare, with heavenly authority, that I am God and will be exalted above all the earth. These words are balm to your troubled heart, inviting you to silence the fear and anxiety that seek to control you. Soon, the winds will calm, and the skies will open, revealing a radiant dawn full of promises and renewed hope. Rejoice, for this new morning brings the restoration and renewal I have prepared for your soul, turning the darkness of night into living visions and dreams. Allow my living water to flow abundantly through every part of your being, purifying you completely and filling you with new life and purpose. Trust, dear child, that soon you will be restored, full of hope and renewed purpose, for my powerful hand is at work even when you do not perceive it. I see the enemy's effort to distort the vision I have for your life, trying to manipulate your identity and divert your destiny. But do not accept these false perceptions, do not let them take root in your heart, for you are my beloved, created in my image and called to fulfill a divine purpose. Hold firmly to what your spirit knows to be true, steadfast in the declarations of my word. Fix your mind on heavenly things, not on the limitations and distortions of this earthly realm. This is the time to rise with courage, to step out of the darkness and walk with the authority and power I have given you. Hide no more, do not retreat. Move forward with confidence, for heaven is fully on your side. I call you to establish my kingdom on earth, to be light where there is darkness, to bring the heavenly reality into your daily life. Do not fear, for I have given you a spirit of power, love, and self-control, not of fear or cowardice. Reject the turmoil and anxiety that do not come from me. Refuse to listen to accusations and condemnations that seek to weaken you. Align your thoughts and words with the Scriptures, meditating on them continually. This discipline will prepare you to discern falsehood and reject the lies that try to ensnare you. You will walk free, moving toward the fullness I have prepared for you since before you took your first step. I know every bend in your path, the dry valleys and high mountains, the refreshing streams and ripe fruit waiting for you. Trust me and hold my hand firmly. Together we will journey, celebrating each victory and learning from every challenge. Even in the face of difficulties and moments of sorrow, I am with you every step of the way. My presence is constant, my love accompanies every breath, and my spirit gently guides you. When the path becomes steep and doubts threaten to overwhelm you, call on me and you will be renewed in strength and vision. Do not let seasons of rebellion or passivity discourage you. I am Jehovah, and my power is sufficient to restore what was lost, to make water flow in dry lands, and to bring forth beauty even from the ashes of past regrets. Lift up your eyes and behold the great reward awaiting those who seek me with all their heart. Run with determination after me, and generous provision and countless blessings will be yours. Beloved child, divine wisdom is your guide to interpreting the challenges and obstacles you will face along the way. Every difficulty serves to strengthen the unique gifts I have planted within you. Times of struggle and overcoming are like training that builds endurance and readiness so you can reach the heights I await for you. As you navigate the toughest terrains, you will grow in authority and power to advance my kingdom. I am equipping those I have chosen, transforming you into a mighty weapon against darkness, a courageous conqueror ignited by the fire of my mission. Hold your head high and keep your gaze steady, for redemption is near and I am with you every step of the way. Never doubt your worth and identity in me. You are perfectly loved, purposefully designed, and carefully placed under the shelter of my wings. No accusation or attack from the enemy will succeed against you, for I am your rock, your refuge, and your unshakable fortress. Therefore, stand firm, confident, and full of hope. The journey may be long, the obstacles many, but my presence is more powerful than any adversity. Walk with me, beloved child, and together we will complete this journey, exploring the adventure I have prepared for you and celebrating every step with gratitude and joy. The best is yet to come, and I will never leave you alone. Liberator, I am the strength that lifts your weariness and transforms your discouragement into divine power. When the storms of life threaten to shake the foundations of your faith, when opposing winds try to uproot the deep roots I planted in your heart, do not allow fear to make you retreat. Stand firm, my son, my daughter, for the storm will never prevail against those who take refuge in me. I am your shield, your unshakable fortress. I tell you with heavenly authority, boldly declare the truths of the kingdom, exalt my supremacy, and sing like Judah on the battlefield, with praise and courage until victory bursts forth, sudden and powerful, so all may see that I am fighting for you. Life was not meant to be a smooth path without struggle. It is meant to forge someone who knows the depth of my grace, someone who walks steadfast even amid adversity, because they know I will never abandon them. Even though the world is fallen and groaning, and darkness seems to surround all things, I go before you, preparing the way. My grace is sufficient for every challenge you face. Do not step back even one step, for every battle has a purpose, to form in you a warrior with vision, courage, and hope. Put on the full armor I offer you, because bravery must be your daily garment. Look up to the mountain waiting for you at the end of the journey. Yes, the path is steep, but the view awaiting you is worth every effort, every painful step. And when exhaustion comes upon you, remember I offer you rest under my wings. Here, beside still waters, you will find refuge for your weary soul. My love is light that dispels the darkest shadows and brings life to places where hope seemed dead. I tear down walls of hostility and build bridges of mercy that reach even the farthest and neediest nations. I set captives free from the prisons of addiction, hopelessness, and despair. Within you burns an irresistible fire that leads you beyond borders to where the world needs healing. Your hands will be instruments of my grace, your words seeds of life, and your presence a channel of divine transformation. When you walk with me, you will rise to the high places of holiness, experience the glory of heaven, and become part of my great plan of redemption. Much remains to be revealed in you, much to awaken and manifest. If your heart overflows with gratitude for this, express it boldly and joyfully, acknowledging that the most exciting adventures are still ahead but require total obedience and radical surrender. Walk with me on the path of the cross, the one that demands renunciation but brings true reward. Silence the noise of the enemy's attacks that try to surround you and throw you into confusion. Their plans are useless before my power. I will destroy the kingdom of darkness wherever you go and build communities of light, where love and truth prevail. I will awaken dormant destinies, straighten crooked paths, and smooth rough terrain. The redeeming transformation of heaven will flow through me to reach the darkest and most desperate places on earth. All you need to do is remain by my side, steadfast in prayer, attentive to the strategies I reveal for each battle. Victory is assured, my son, my daughter. Come with me now. Look to the horizon firmly, like an unshakable rock, and keep your eyes fixed on the destiny I prepared for you before time began. Many challenges still await you, but my spirit within you is greater than any obstacle. Lay down the burdens weighing on your shoulders, for you were never meant to carry them alone. Give them to me and feel the relief and freedom I bring. I will remove the weight from your back and renew your troubled mind, giving you a new perspective. Rest under my protection, even if just for a brief moment, for when your strength returns, clarity will come at the right time. You will recognize every victory, every obstacle overcome, and all of this will lead you to a rare and exclusive treasure I prepared for your purpose from before the foundation of the world. The enemy knows your mission and the eternal potential about to be revealed in your life. That is why he works tirelessly to distract, discourage, and plant anxious and false thoughts. But you must know his plans will not succeed. Do not allow his lies to take root in your heart, not even for a moment. Overcome every attempt of deception with the strength I have given you. Fix your mind and heart on what truly matters, where your position and authority are secured in my kingdom. Close your ears to provocations that try to make you feel powerless. Instead, embrace your true identity and courage. Only those deeply connected to me and clothed in my spirit walk firmly despite storms and discover the divine plan reserved for them. Remember, my son, my daughter, that I am with you every step of the way, and victory, freedom, and peace are yours by right. Amid struggles, you are a conqueror because I have overcome the world. Trust me, surrender your life into my hands, and move forward knowing I will never leave nor forsake you. The glorious days that await you are the fruit of your faith and perseverance. Heaven rejoices with every step you take, and darkness trembles before the light you carry. So rise with courage, put on the armor I have given you, and advance toward the fullness of the purpose I called you to fulfill. I am your liberator, your refuge, and your strength. I want you to know that the battle you face is not yours to carry alone, for it is already mine. You have the ability to walk side by side with me in this spiritual fight, but to do so, you must maintain constant harmony with me, to the point of nurturing our intimacy. Do not forget to cultivate daily practices that strengthen your spirit, fervent prayer, meditation on my word, and sincere worship. These are the keys that open the doors for heaven to move in the visible world, making my promises come true in your life. Trust fully in my unlimited power, for I am with you, and with my help, no challenge will be greater than the strength I give you. I will transform what seems dead and desolate into fertile and vibrant soil, where life will sprout with intensity and beauty. The ruins and losses that seem to surround your existence, I will make them living testimonies of my faithfulness, eternal signs for future generations who will see the greatness of my love manifested in you. Do not allow the limitations of the world to restrict the dreams I have planted in your heart. These seeds have a divine purpose and, in the right time, will bloom to transform entire landscapes, opening doors no one could imagine. Care for these dreams with affection, protect them from doubt and fear, because I conceive plans impossible to stop when we are united. Rest in my peace, even amid the chaos around you, and remember that no storm, whether in heaven or on earth, can frustrate my purposes or diminish my love for you. Even when suffering knocks at your door, when the pain seems unbearable and tears insist on falling, remember that I am closer than you imagine. Each tear is a seed that sprouts into eternal glory. The suffering you endure now only increases the greatness of the victory that is coming. Stand firm, beloved son, beloved daughter, for my presence around you is more powerful than any adversity. Do not let your eyes fixate on the storms surrounding you, but on me, your refuge and strength. Stretch out your hand in faith, knowing that I will hold it to save and protect you. I will never abandon you. Soon, the raging waves will calm beneath my feet, and even amid furious winds and heavy rains, I will give you peace that surpasses all understanding. Listen to my voice and be still before my power, for I am God and will be exalted over all the earth. With this certainty, I bring calm to your inner storm. Soon, the winds will cease and the skies will open, revealing a radiant dawn full of renewed promises. You will rejoice at the arrival of this new dawn, celebrating restoration, renewal, and the birth of visions that grew in the darkness of the night. Today, I make all things new within your spirit, beginning from the deepest part of your being. Allow my living water to wash every part of you, purifying and renewing your essence. You will be restored, full of life, hope, and reborn purposes. If you believe and accept this with all your heart, join your voice with mine in gratitude and testimony. Do not let the enemy deceive you with lies and distortions about who you are and what I have called you to be. He works hard to distort the vision I have for your life, to divert your destiny and manipulate your identity. But you, my beloved, cling firmly to the truth that resides in your spirit, to the promises I declared in my word. Focus your mind on heavenly things, not on the limits or deceptions of this world. It is time to rise with courage, step out of the shadow of fear, and walk with the authority I have given you. No longer hide or retreat before difficulties. Advance, establishing my kingdom and bringing heaven to earth, for I am completely by your side, sustaining you with my power. Take the confidence I offer you and grasp the tools I have given you, for I have not given you a spirit of fear or timidity, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Reject anxiety, agitation, and accusations that do not come from me. Align your thoughts and words with my truth, meditate on them day and night. Thus, you will be prepared to discern falsehood, reject agreements made with lies, and walk freely toward the fullness I have prepared for you. Come, walk with me on these paths I know so well, through arid deserts and dense forests, by refreshing streams and vineyards heavy with fruit. I know where beauty arises from ashes and where dreams are reborn in flames of purpose. Follow me every step of the way, and together we will complete this journey, discovering the beauty and victory that only intimacy with me can bring. Even though many paths lie before you, whether smooth or challenging, I want you to know that you will never walk alone. The mountains of joy and the deep valleys of sorrow are part of this journey, but at every step, my presence will be your constant companion. Even when the terrain seems steep and doubts try to dominate you, listen to the gentle whisper of my Spirit, who instructs, strengthens, and illuminates you. Call out to me, and I will renew your strength and your vision, so you can face the horizon with courage and hope. Do not allow times of difficulty, the phases when you may have strayed or remained passive, to steal your faith, for I am the God who restores and abundantly rewards. In moments when you feel dry and lifeless, remember that I make rivers flow in arid places and bring beauty where there were only ashes of repentance. Lift up your eyes and run after me, because great rewards await those who seek me with all their heart. The journey you choose to walk is not made up only of easy days and quick victories, but also of challenges that strengthen the soul and expand your capacity to overcome. Every obstacle, every difficult climb you face, serves to build your endurance and tenacity. Learning to interpret life's tests with divine wisdom is essential to recognize that difficulties are not mere punishments, but opportunities to mature and grow. In these moments of trial, I am with you, shaping you so that you become a powerful instrument to advance my kingdom. The tears shed, the pains lived, are part of the process that prepares you for the next phase of your mission. You are being transformed into a weapon of light, a courageous winner inflamed by the divine purpose I have entrusted to you. Keep your head held high, for redemption is closer than you imagine. Hear my voice surrounding your soul, reaffirming your identity. You are perfectly loved, made with a unique purpose, and placed under my constant protection. No accusation will prevail against you, no attack from the enemy will succeed. I am your rock, your fortress, and your deliverer. In moments when weariness presses in, I will give you my divine strength so you can remain firm in the fight. When storms threaten to shake your faith or uproot the deep roots of the promises I made to you, resist with courage and confidence. Stand firm, for the storm will not prevail. I declare truths of my kingdom and the supremacy of the heavens over every attack that tries to divert you from your purpose. Worship me with the same fervor with which Judah sang songs in the midst of battle, for that worship is the weapon that destroys the darkness. Continue thus until victory suddenly manifests. I am fighting for you, even when it seems everything is against you. Put on the full armor I offer and do not lose heart. The view from the mountain summit that awaits you makes every step of the difficult climb worth it. I go before you, opening a path in unknown territories and facing powerful warriors of darkness. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for at the end of this journey you will find green fields and still waters, where rest is assured. Under my protection, you will find refuge when weariness knocks at the door. Always remember what you have received freely and give it freely to the world around you. I will drive away the darkness by bringing the radiant light of heaven to illuminate the darkest corners of the earth. I will tear down walls of hostility and build bridges with the power of mercy, bringing hope where it seems non-existent, whether near or far. I will set free captives held by vices and despair. My irresistible love within you is the strength that guides you beyond borders, uniting cultures and hearts for a greater purpose. Your life is intertwined with other lives, forming a network of healing and restoration for wounded humanity. This brings me immense joy. Now, I invite you to ascend with me to the heights of holiness and the highest realms of glory, where much remains to be revealed, awakened, and manifested in you. If you have gratitude for what you have already experienced and for what is to come, express that gratitude with faith. The most exciting adventures still await you but demand radical surrender and the end of self-sufficiency. Only through total surrender can you enter the divine destiny and make a deep impact on the world. Walk with me on this path of the cross, for a great reward awaits those who fully trust and have silenced the relentless voices of the enemy. Peace will remain with you, for the plans of those who wish you harm will never succeed against you. I will destroy the kingdom of darkness and build communities of light wherever you go. I will set captives free and awaken destinies for glory, straightening crooked paths and smoothing the rough terrain you must face. The redeeming transformation from heaven will flow through me to the darkest and most hopeless places on earth, and you will be the channel of this change. Do not fear the challenges or the difficult days, for you are being prepared for something much greater than you imagine. I am with you every step, protecting you under my wings and strengthening you with my presence. Trust me, my son, my daughter, for what I have built in you will never be destroyed. Stand firm, for the best is yet to come. Victory is certain, and together we will celebrate every step of the way. If you want, I can also help make it more poetic or formal. Just let me know. Stand by my side, my beloved child, and take your place in prayer, the invisible armor that connects you directly with me. In this spiritual alliance, listen attentively to the strategies I reveal to you for the battle plan that has already been laid out for your victory. It is not an uncertain victory, but a guaranteed one, for it was prepared long before time began to run. Keep your gaze fixed and firm like an unshakable rock, directed toward the glorious destiny unfolding before you, even though you may not yet fully see it. Along this path, you will face many challenges that will try to divert you, but my spirit within you will drive you forward with renewed courage and faith. Do not allow the distractions of the world or passing doubts to pull your attention away. Do not look to the sides or behind, your focus must be on me, for there lies your strength and direction. The landscapes you will walk through will be astonishing and far better than any expectation you may have. In this sacred moment, disconnect from the noise, from the demands that overwhelm you and try to steal your peace. Let yourself be filled with the eternal music that only I can offer, a melody of calm and security flowing through your spirit. Here, in this special place of rest, there is no hurry or effort required. Are you safe here? I am protecting you in this refuge where no storm can reach you. Dear friend, today I invite you to lay down the burdens you have carried for so long, burdens never meant to remain upon your shoulders. Allow me to take them away, let them fall, for in my presence those loads lose weight and meaning. My strong hand is extended to relieve your weariness and renew your perspective, to exchange your troubled mind for a clear and deep vision that only I can give. Rest under my protection, even if just for a brief moment, for that rest is the fuel that will prepare you to continue the journey with renewed strength. Clarity will come at the perfect time, and on that day you will recognize every challenge overcome and every obstacle conquered. Moreover, you will discover a hidden treasure I have prepared exclusively for you, a purpose designed before the foundation of the world. But beware, for the enemy knows this divine plan and desperately seeks to hide that vision, trying to distract you so you lose hope. His intention is to discourage you, create confusion, and sow doubts. However, you must stand firm and aware. His plans are doomed to fail. Do not allow his lies even a moment's place in your mind. Accept that those anxious thoughts the enemy tries to plant in your heart are not yours, nor do they belong to the truth I have given you. Overcome them with the strength of your faith and a determined focus on the things that truly matter. Direct your mind and emotions to the eternal kingdom, where your position and authority are firmly established. Do not listen to the provocations that try to make you feel weak, powerless, or small. Instead, embrace with courage and confidence your true identity as a beloved son or daughter, called to great things by my love and power. Only those who feel deeply connected with me and enveloped in my love can truly experience the depth of this spiritual battle and the promise of victory. Always remember that the battle is mine, and although you have the ability to walk by my side, shoulder to shoulder, maintaining this constant connection is fundamental. To keep this harmony, it is essential to cultivate regular spiritual practices that strengthen our intimacy and feed you with the wisdom my word offers. Fervent prayer, constant meditation, and sincere worship are the open doors for the heavenly realms to intervene in your visible reality and transform your surroundings. Trust fully in the promises I have made to you. Rely on my unlimited power to overcome any challenge that arises on your path. I will make life spring forth in the most desolate places and transform ruins into glorious testimonies of my faithfulness for future generations. Do not fear to surrender your limitations and weaknesses, for it is in them that my strength is perfected. Together we will form an eternal legacy of hope and renewal. My beloved children, I invite you to declare glory to God, to lift your voices and hearts in thanksgiving and praise. Do not let earthly limitations extinguish the flame of your dreams and hopes. These dreams, planted with divine purpose, must be carefully protected until they bloom and manifest fully. What I conceive cannot be stopped when you walk in alliance with me. These dreams have the power to transform the landscape of your life and open doors to the manifestation of living hope, exactly at the time I have prepared. Until then, rest confident that I am caring for every detail of your life. In the peace only I can give, you will find strength to wait without anxiety or fear. Recognize that you were shaped by my hands with purpose, beauty, and perfection, even amid your imperfections. When you face your human limitations, remember that in your weakness my strength is revealed and perfected. Learn to humbly depend on my abundant grace, for it is in daily and sincere surrender that you will find true freedom. As this moment of prayer comes to an end, I thank you for opening your heart and for the faith that is renewed. May every word spoken be like a sweet and pleasant aroma before me, a sincere testimony of your trust in my constant guidance. May your faith continue to grow, strengthened by the living testimony of my faithfulness, and may you never forget that the final victory is already yours in me, the Lord of creation and eternity. The prosperity I offer you is far more than possessions or money. It is an inexhaustible source of blessings that flow through you to all around you. I want your heart to be a vessel of this living grace, overflowing to nourish and satisfy the thirsty souls who cross your path. For true prosperity is generous, it waters lives, transforms environments, spreads hope and life. When we trust in my sovereignty, when we walk in faith in the promises I have made to you, we discover that the wealth of the kingdom of God is not fleeting, but eternal and immeasurable, far beyond any earthly measure. I know that struggles will arise, and that the paths may seem hard and dark, but even so, beloved son, beloved daughter, every step of your way will be firmly sustained by the certainty of my constant presence. I am the peace that calms both internal and external storms. With every prayer you lift, every sincere word that flows from your heart, you create a fragrance of worship that rises before my throne, a sweet incense that surpasses the limits of time and space. Let this truth strengthen you. Even if the world around you changes, even if material riches fade away, my word remains forever, firm and unfailing. Rooted in this truth, you can face any storm with unshakable confidence that, in me, you are more than a conqueror. I am the God of hope, and in me you will find a safe refuge, a shelter for all of life's adversities. Now, I invite you to a deeper relationship, a daily commitment to connect with me through prayer, meditation on my word, and silent reflection. I created you for something great, for a journey of prosperity that goes far beyond what the eyes can see. The world may try to sell you the idea of success linked to possessions and status, but I want you to know that my plan for you is far more sublime and enduring. True success is walking by my side, discovering the wisdom that only I can offer, and finding satisfaction in intimacy with me. When you give yourself this time with me, your soul is nourished with a peace that surpasses all understanding, a joy that does not depend on circumstances, and a radiant hope that lights even the darkest nights. Beloved son, beloved daughter, be careful not to allow the enemy's temptations to steal this vital connection. I need you firm, with an open and determined heart, because this communion is the secret to an abundant and prosperous life. Do not be deceived by the false idea that material wealth is a sign of blessing, nor that lack of comfort is a sign of failure. Many trade everything for fleeting pleasures, but you were called to invest in an eternal inheritance, building something that no one can take away. The true prosperous life I offer you is not tied to what you possess, but to who you are in me and the purpose we accomplish together. Even when you face challenges, losses, or difficult moments, you will never be alone, because I am with you, guiding and strengthening you. Do not think that following me will be an easy path free of trials. I do not promise a road without stones, but I promise my constant presence, my unwavering love, and my strength to sustain you when your own strength fails. Many of my children go through illnesses, face breakups, and endure deep struggles, but it is precisely in those times that my power is perfected in your weakness. I see beyond visible difficulties and behold the greatness you are called to manifest. So rise up and move forward with courage. My grace is sufficient for you, and my mercy is renewed every morning. I am your God, your Father, your Sustainer, and true prosperity is only achieved through full trust in me. Finally, I bless you and send you forth with the certainty that you are more than a conqueror, chosen for a great and eternal purpose. May the light of my love shine through you, touching lives and bringing hope to a thirsty world. May the peace I offer wrap your heart like a mantle, and may faith in my promise be your shield and your sword. Go forward, confident, knowing that true prosperity is the fruit of a surrendered heart, and that by remaining firm in me, your legacy will be eternal. I am with you, now and forever. Life, my beloved child, often presents challenges that feel like insurmountable mountains and storms that test your faith and heart. But I want you to know that no matter how fierce the winds or deep the pain, when you lean on me during these storms, your roots will grow deeper in my constant presence. These difficulties are not in vain. They are the fertile soil where wisdom blooms, character is refined, and where you learn to comfort those who also suffer. The world may see failure and discouragement, but I see a precious treasure forged through the fires of trials. It is in your weakness that my strength shines brightest, revealing that every apparent end is, in fact, the beginning of a divine plan beyond your understanding. When you stop trusting in yourself alone and begin to trust fully in me, you will experience the resurrected life, a true abundance that flows from our intimate connection, far beyond the fleeting riches of this world. When you put my kingdom first, all your needs are met on a firm, unshakable foundation. True prosperity is not about accumulating possessions or gaining fleeting human recognition, but about being a channel for my blessings. Rivers of life will flow from within you, quenching thirsty souls, feeding hungry hearts, and restoring what seems broken. You will be a light guiding those lost in life's storms, safely leading them home. The success the world offers is fleeting and empty, but genuine, lasting success is born from inner transformation and sincere surrender to the love that sustains you. Have the courage to believe that fulfillment is not about changing the world around you, but allowing me to transform your heart from the inside out. Where there once was pain, now there is healing. Where shame once silenced, now the truth of your priceless worth before me, your loving Father, resounds. My beloved, understand that the secret to true success is not in the exhausting struggle to shape your life by your own plans, but in allowing me to work within you, transforming your soul beyond what you can imagine. I am patient and faithful, and even when the waiting seems long and the days heavy, each moment is preparing the way for the manifestation of my perfect blessings. May your faith grow daily, strengthened by the testimony of my unfailing faithfulness. May you recognize that in your weakness, my strength is perfected, and that in daily surrender lies true freedom. Let the prosperity you seek not be a simple personal benefit, but a wellspring of blessings flowing through you to those around you, transforming lives, spreading hope, and reflecting the love for which I created you. In all this, remember, you are my treasure, my precious creation, and for you, I hold plans of life, peace, and eternal abundance. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.